ما أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
The Emirati government has developed many national strategies to strengthen all sectors without exception in order to meet the needs of society and to achieve its vision for sustainable development and the economy. In this context, we are so pleased today to host Mr. Sabir Saleem, the CEO of MBUZZ, to talk about the information technology field in the UAE and about his successful journey. Stay tuned.
We really want to thank the rulers of, visionary rulers of UAE, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the President of UAE, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Prime Minister of UAE, for all their contribution and vision to the country and accepting the expats from all over the world.
Welcome everyone to your favorite program, Peers of Union, which invites the most successful people here in the UAE. Our inspiring guests have set a title for success and ambition. Our inspiring guests have moved from the darkness of challenges to the light of success. And our special guest for today is Mr. Sabir Saleem. He is the CEO of MBUZZ. Welcome, Mr.
Thank you very much. Welcome to MBUZZ. Thanks, Sama Align TV, for having us on this.
So today we'll talk about your successful company as well as your successful journey. So please, in the beginning, we need more details about you to present you to everyone.
I'm from India. I've done my graduation from Kerala, basically, from TKM College of Engineering. I've studied civil engineering. Later came to Dubai. Started working in construction. In 2007, I moved to telecommunication. It was I would say, an accidental switch, but changed my journey fully. Then later in, say, 2016-17, we adopt to IT and advanced IT services and products. This is how my journey. So I would say there is the three phases on my journey as a civil engineer on construction industry, then on telecommunication, then on IT.
So, sir, you know, every successful journey is not an easy journey, and also every business, especially in the beginning, it faces many challenges, right? So what are the major challenges that you have faced during your career?
So, as I said, I came to Dubai in 2003, started working in construction. So, if you look into 21 years back, it was a huge infrastructure development happening in Dubai. It was not an easy life, very tough time working on projects. I used to go to sites morning 5 a.m. to head off the traffic, get into this. So like 12 hours I was spending just on the sites, I would say, in that period of time. Yeah. Then to find a suitable, better positioning, it was not easy. Then get into telecommunication. Again, I came from a construction background. As I said, we hardly or accidentally get into telecommunication. When you say telecommunication, we are doing in-building solutions. It's to get mobile coverage inside the building. And our region is, majority people spent indoor rather than outdoor because of the weather and huge infrastructures we have. So I get an opportunity. Luckily, then we were working with major projects all over the UAE. I was project director on implementing the solutions, including Metro, Dubai Metro, Burj Khalifa, Dubai Mall, Dubai Airport. So name those huge infrastructures between 2007 to 11. We had our the footprint. The company which I worked with had the footprint on deploying those telecom infrastructures. Then 2011, I moved to Saudi. So with this experience, I joined MBUZZ. I continued my journey on the same domain, same experience, huge experience I got from Dubai. I tried to incorporate in Saudi, but it was a huge shift for me. Again, I came as a stranger to Saudi. I didn't had any friends, relatives, no one in Saudi which I know. So I started with MBUZZ, built my own circle, capability, all the experience I gained from UAE. It really helped in Saudi to expand this business there with MBUZZ. Then every business has a saturation. So we get into a saturation point in Saudi as well on this business. We adapt to more into IT, looking into the shift of technology. We adopted into IT. We opened a branch in UAE in 2018. Started with product distribution. Then 2019 onwards, we started stepping into AI. So we are an NVIDIA elite partner, or I would say we are the only elite partner in the region with NVIDIA who drives 90% of market share on AI as an ecosystem. We are working with cloud providers, we are working with enterprise customers, we are working with universities on deploying AI infrastructure. It's an infrastructure, we are not building a software or use case. We are building infrastructure for all the researchers to have their models trained or get their models inferenced for the end customers. So it's a challenging journey. You will see very few companies globally doing this. So we are proud that MBUZZ is one of those. And it didn't happen in just like this. We spent almost 3 years training our resources, finding the right resources. We were investing heavily on this to get into this position today.
And step by step, you can develop yourself and also your company.
Exactly.
So, of course, sir, you have your own strategies to overcome these challenges, right? But also we need our supporters. So who are your supporters, your mentors, the persons who have encouraged you, helped you during this journey to overcome these challenges?
So if you look into the influencers or mentors, I have to say, start from my, school days. I would say our principal, Father Varghese Tannipara, our biggest influencer for me, our math teacher, Mr. Francis. Then in the business side, I would say my uncle, Firoz Kalam, who is the managing director of Flora Hospitality. Because of him, I came to Dubai, and he's my biggest influencer from my childhood. When it comes to the today's world, our chairman, Nawab Shamari, I think he's the role model on the current day for my business, or all the success what we are getting in. The business, if you need a success on business, you need to take risks. So if there is no risk, I would say people go and do some real estate activity, which will be minimal risk. Build a building and give it for rental. Still there is risk, but it's a very minimal. Or put your money on bank and get whatever returns you have. But if you need to get a good success on business, you have to take risk, and we have to keep on adapting to the risk. It might not be necessary all the decisions are right. So I learned this from our chairman, Engineer Nawab Shamari, to get into this domain, or take the risk, move forward, explore new technologies, get into early people to get into technologies in the region. So he usually travel across the Silicon Valley, Europe, to get the best technologies to the region.
So, sir, today, what do you aspire to? Do you have a specific ceiling?
No, I will not say there is a ceiling. Once you put the ceiling, means that is the end of life, I believe. So you don't have an aspiration anymore. No, we always aspire to keep on learning. The learning never stops. technology never stops, and it's more fast-paced. It's happening now. Before we say a revolution is happening in or a technology change is happening in 5 years, 10 years. Now it's maybe monthly, maybe in 6 months, maybe tomorrow you see changes in technology. It becomes so fast. It's not like before there was no appetite for it. Even artificial intelligence itself, it's not a new technology. We are talking about in 70s probably, or in late 50s itself, this concept was there. But there was no infrastructure to support those kind of compute nodes, the accelerated computing concepts or internet speeds. We don't have that infrastructure. Today we are much advanced on internet, availability of internet, compute power of the systems what we have. So the innovation is also becoming very fast. A very simple example is on a COVID vaccine. So if COVID happens like 10 years back, we will not have this vaccine so fast. Because of the AI, because of the accelerated compute ecosystems we had, the vaccines came out in 3-4 months, right? So this is usually a 10-year process to get these vaccines out. So it becomes so enhanced. So every industry you will see this enhancement. So as we will not put a ceiling for our growth or ambition. We have to keep on adapt. Otherwise, we have to stop one day.
And sir, how do you see your difference from the rest of your colleagues, and also what is the secret in that?
I believe everyone has their own talents. Everyone has their own niche, something. Whoever else is a successful skill. So I will not say I'm better than this guy or I'm lower than this guy. So, it depends on what you believe, what you implement, how do you adopt. And it's a team game, end of the day. It's not like I came as a CEO and I run this company and all success for me. No, we have 450 people on the group, spread between Saudi, UAE, India, Europe, Far East. We are spread a team. So each team member contribute to the success of the company. So it's a team game. So if you ask me what is the success factor, so we say it's a team game. So every person counts, every contribution of each and every individual in the company counts, starting from our chairman to the office boy.
So sir, let's talk about your company, this big group. How was the first step, and also what are the variety of services that you are providing today?
We are headquartered in Riyadh. It's a Saudi company. We started on value-added services with telcos. So if you remember in 2007, 8, 9, we get short SMS for football scores, this kind of services. This is called value-added services with telcos. This was our beginning. 2011, we expanded the portfolio to networks, as I said, in building solution, outdoor, full turnkey telecom infrastructure for the buildings and telco operators. This was our journey, I would say, until 2015-16. So we were serving only few customers, 2-3 customers only, all the main telcos. Then started with the OEMs as well, like Nokia, Ericsson, Huawei. After 2016, we started serving the enterprise customers on the IT domain, on the network side, on access again. The main reason for switching into IT, it was a shift of like a 4G to 5G on telco. So shift of 4G to 5G, 5G was more on a IP-based network rather than a box-based solutions from OEMs. It's more on a server-based, more open source. So we see like there are more opportunities happening on IT domain. So our group invested on a couple of 5G use cases like 5G UPF, SDN technologies in North America. We try to represent them in the region. That's the key reason we get into IT. Then we expanded that portfolio. We started with one brand late in 2018. Today we are carrying 40 plus brands as a product distribution. And we have a system integration arm which deploys those large scale infrastructures. So today we call ourselves as a ICT product distribution and infrastructure company. So we have 2 arms on this. Until 2016, 100% revenue comes from telco. Today, it's only not even 10% revenue comes from telco, our traditional business. we diversified a big time on IT, AI infrastructures.
Sir, as you have mentioned before that the business landscape in the UAE has evolved over the years. So how has your company adapted to these changes?
So UAE is a amazing country. I don't believe is there any country in the world who adapt to the changes, adapt to the technologies like UAE does. The speed, right? Everybody wants to adopt. People adopt in 3 years, 5 years. Here we adopt in maybe 5 days or 5 months. This is the aggression the visionary leaders of UAE has, right? So even if it comes to AI, which is usually like every technologies, it first comes in US, then followed by Europe, then probably China, Far East, then comes to Middle East. This is the pattern if you look into in the past. Yeah. But today, UAE stands far ahead on AI comparing to any other country. So better than Europe, I would say. The infrastructure or the environment which UAE government is building, it's far ahead of anyone else. So in Dubai, they started AI hub in DIFC. There is ADGM in Abu Dhabi. There is G42, Core 42, huge investments, multi-billion-dollar investments, I would say. They are bringing global companies like Microsoft, Google, Oracle to partner with them. They released the first LLM, Jahaz. It's a product from UAE out of all these Arab nations. Falcon LLM models on multi-languages. So we are far ahead on AI comparing to anyone else in the world, after US, of course, I would say. So it's we cannot, I don't know how to appreciate this. There is no words to appreciate this. It's really a vision of the leaders, how we move forward. And it helps all the business people. That's why we have maximum startups, or the favorite place for startups. Not even startups, all the business people. Yesterday also I met with a company from US. They are into data sovereignty, data management. All are starting in DIFC on this AI hub. They are starting the companies. From here they want to serve Africa. Ease of business, ease of opening the companies, ease of doing the transactions. It's incredible. So
now if I ask you about your vision of how your company will be #1 technology information company, #1 leading company.
The key is to believe what you do. So it can be something new, but you have to believe 100%, okay, I want this to be happen. That's how we can reach a success. So as I said, in 2019, when we get into AI, we were nowhere. We didn't had a prior experience, and there were already players who on this. But today we are an elite partner above all the competition on this industry. It's not, as I said, it's all commitment, it's all the dedication of the team, it's all the willingness of the management to invest on such profile, which make us #1 or successful. I will not say it's #1 always, but a successful or a preferred partner with the vendors and the customers. This is more appropriate term, I would say, rather than saying #1. #1, it can be numbers, it can be a value, it can be something else, it depends on how you define the #1.
It's one of the most important companies.
Yeah, this I can say. Yeah, we are one of the most important or influencer in this industry today. Yeah.
So sir, now let's talk about the UAE. What are the most important laws and regulations established by the UAE and applied throughout the investment sector?
Again, it's the confidence for the foreigners that our assets are safe, our money is safe. It's a safe country, which brings all those investments to UAE, not only on real estate, but as well as opening up the businesses, shifting their HQs to UAE. Whether it's a sports entity, whether it's a technology entity, whether it's VCs, funds, international banks, you will see all the mix from all over the world. It's not from only from just India coming out or Jordan coming out. No, you see this from all over the world, from US, from Europe, from China, from South America, Far East. You will see the mix of people. This is the confidence which the government is giving, the rulers are giving to the investors, right? Again, it didn't come in 1 year. So all these years. So I think from last 25 years, when it opened for the freehold investment onwards, now you can have 100% owned business on certain sectors. Free zones, which they introduced. Before it was only JAFSA, now we have DIFC, we have JLT, we have Maidan, n number of free zones. Only in Dubai I'm talking about. Same thing, you have ADGM, you have Sharjah, Hamariya free zone, Ajman, Malkoi. Every Ras Al Khaimah, every emirate has a free zone. So all possibilities. So you need a low cost, high cost. It accommodate all the level of investors. It's not like billionaires only can come to Dubai. No, those who have few hundreds of thousands also can start a business in Dubai. Millionaires also can start a business in Dubai. So they welcome all the segments and give equal easiness for everyone to do the business. So you go to economic department, you do $1 billion business or $1 million business, you get an equal treatment. They don't treat you in a different way. So equality, gender equality, national, there is no racism, right? So it's a perfect environment which the rulers have created in this region for the investors to work with.
So sir, after your faithful journey and rich experiences, you make your success story. So the word of success is not strange to you. How can you define this word today?
Success comes on hard work and commitment, right? So I would borrow a statement which I heard from my friend yesterday. You need passion, you need commitment, you need focus on the details, and you need a close follow-up. With this, you can have the success, right? Distracted with a lot of information, social media or digital media, YouTube. We have a lot of distractions, so people are losing focus on what they have to do. I believe we need to be more focused. If you need to be on a business or on a work, you need a success. You need more focus rather than just spending majority of time on your social media or entertainments. You need to more focus on the work. Or passion to the work. This will give you more success.
Sir, lots of people from audience, they are a new generation and they see from your story something special inspired them. So what is your advice to the new generation?
So the advice I will give to the young generation, be passionate on your work. If you don't have a passion to the job you are doing, better you don't do it. Find a job which have a passion to you, which inspire you, which you believe that you can deliver something, and work hard on it. I've made a statement like you should be passionate, committed, pay attention to the details, and have a continuous follow-up and keep on learning. This will make you success.
So sir, the UAE has for sure contributed to your success story. What is your appreciation message you would like to convey through our episode to the UAE and its rulers?
We really want to thank the rulers visionary rulers of UAE, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the President of UAE, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Prime Minister of UAE, for all their contribution and vision to the country and accepting the expats from all over the world to come and start their life, establish their business, having their home, build their home better than what they can do in their own home country. So without their vision and support, no expats will be surviving like this in the region and making business out of this region. So it's a big thanks to those visionary leaders, and I believe it will continue to the coming generations as well, as we see with the young ministers or young crown princes are coming on the same pattern what their predecessors are following. So thank you very much for the leaders, royal families, rulers of Emirat for supporting the expat community in the region.
Thank you so much, sir. It was my pleasure talking with you today. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Dear audience, this is the end of our episode. Watch us next week. Goodbye.